The first time the single dad tightened the final bolt, the entire garage went silent because everyone could feel that this moment was about more than a machine, more than money, and more than pride. It was about a broken life quietly being given another chance. The girl stood there on her braced leg, trembling between fear and hope, while her mother, a powerful billionaire who owned half the skyline, watched with a heart that had forgotten how to believe. This was the day a struggling father with grease-stained hands unknowingly stepped into a destiny that would change 3 lives forever. Before the story pulls you deeper, take a moment right now. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and quiet heroes, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope. Comment your thoughts and subscribe to the channel Ripple of Kindness, because stories like this deserve to be felt, not forgotten. The man's name was Aaron, a widowed single father who had learned to survive on little sleep and even less certainty. Every morning he woke before sunrise to pack his son's lunch, tie a crooked tie for school, and then head to the small auto repair shop where he worked long hours for modest pay. Life had not been gentle with him. After losing his wife to illness, he had lost his home, his savings, and nearly his faith. What remained was his son, his integrity, and a skill for fixing things others gave up on. He believed that broken did not mean useless, it only meant unfinished. That belief had kept him alive. The girl came into his life the way storms often do, unexpected and heavy with consequence. She was the daughter of a woman whose name commanded respect in boardrooms and fear in negotiations. A car accident years earlier had left the girl with severe damage to her leg, and despite the best doctors, money, and technology, she still walked with pain, braces, and quiet embarrassment. Her mother had tried everything except one thing she had forgotten how to do: trust someone without power or prestige. When a specialized mechanical adjustment was needed for a custom mobility system attached to her daughter's brace, they were referred to Aaron's modest shop by pure chance, not recommendation. At first glance, the billionaire mother doubted everything about the place. The oil-stained floor, the flickering lights, the worn tools. It all felt beneath her world, but her daughter saw something else. She saw patience in Aaron's eyes and calm in the way he examined the brace as if it were not a problem, but a promise waiting to be fulfilled. Aaron didn't rush. He didn't overpromise. He studied the mechanics, the pressure points, the imbalance that caused the pain. He stayed late, skipped dinner, and returned early the next morning, driven by the same care he gave his own child when fever kept him awake at night. As days passed, something subtle began to change. The girl started walking a little straighter. The brace stopped rubbing her skin raw. Her steps, once hesitant, grew firmer. Each small improvement felt like a miracle disguised as metal and screws. Aaron never asked who they were or what they could give him. He only focused on making it right. The mother noticed this, and it unsettled her more than any failure ever had. She was used to people wanting something. This man wanted nothing, except to fix what was broken. When the final adjustment was made, the girl took a step without wincing, then another, then another. Her face, long trained to hide disappointment, softened into disbelief. Her mother watched as her daughter stood taller than she had in years, not just physically but emotionally. In that moment, the billionaire woman felt something collapse inside her, the wall she had built between wealth and worth. Tears came not from sadness, but from the realization that all her power could not buy what this man had given freely: dignity, relief, and hope. What happened next rippled far beyond that garage. The mother quietly paid Aaron far more than the job required, but the real change came later. She returned weeks after, not with demands, but with an offer that stunned him. She wanted to fund his shop, expand it, and create a program for other disabled children who could not afford specialized repairs. She didn't ask for credit. She didn't make speeches. She simply said she had finally understood what real value looked like. Aaron accepted, not for himself, but for his son, and for every child who had ever been told their pain was permanent. The girl began visiting the shop often, not because she needed repairs, but because it had become a place of safety. She learned how things worked, how broken parts could be rebuilt, how strength sometimes came from the quietest hands. Aaron's son watched all of this, seeing his father not as a struggling mechanic, but as a man whose kindness could move mountains without ever raising his voice. Just before the story ends, we have a special request for you. Please comment below and tell us what this story made you feel, or share a moment when kindness changed your life, because your words might be the hope someone else is searching for. Near the end of that year, as the shop buzzed with new life and new purpose, Aaron stood alone one evening, looking at his hands, still rough, still scarred, but now part of something bigger. He realized that fixing the girl's brace had also fixed something inside himself. The mother, once driven only by control, had learned to let her heart lead, and the girl, once defined by limitation, now walked forward with confidence and pride. If this story touched your heart even a little, please like this video, share it, and engage with it, because every click helps spread stories that remind us the world is still full of goodness. Sometimes, all it takes is one ordinary person choosing to care, and a ripple of kindness becomes a wave that changes everything.